Guide a life and find your why in 52 teams of 8 antique rival wisdoms that have encouraged, educated, and entertained generations for centuries to help make humanity great at stop2think.com. Team quote 18.4. All this worldly wisdom was once the unamiable heresy of some wise man. Henry David Thoreau, 1817 to 1862. This is a brilliant observation from Thoreau that captures how revolutionary ideas eventually become conventional wisdom. As someone who challenged the accepted thinking of his own time, he understood firsthand how today's common sense often began as yesterday's radical thought. What makes this insight particularly powerful is how it reveals the evolutionary nature of human knowledge and social understanding. By using the terms worldly wisdom and unamiable heresy, Thoreau highlights the dramatic transformation that ideas undergo, from being rejected and despised to being embraced as obvious truth. I find it fascinating how this principle has played out repeatedly throughout history. Ideas we now take for granted, from heliocentrism to democracy to women's rights, were once considered dangerous heresies. Each was championed by wise men and women who faced criticism, ridicule, or worse for challenging the established order. The use of unamiable is especially telling. It suggests that these revolutionary thinkers weren't just dismissed as wrong, but were often personally disliked for their challenging ideas. Yet their insights eventually became the very worldly wisdom that later generations would consider self-evident. This observation seems particularly relevant today, as we grapple with new ideas that challenge current assumptions. Which of today's heresies might become tomorrow's wisdom?
Help raise school test scores and confidence with free easy extra advantage math, spelling and reading workbooks you can download for free at stop2think.com or buy at educationstopshate.com. Free easy math wisdom workbooks with octa repetition to grow math self-confidence. You'll get plenty of repetitive practice of age ranges and averages of our 52 teams of 8 quote authors. Free easy alpha cipher-coded puzzles teach letters, numbers, and phrases using antique wisdoms that encourage and educate. Can you decode this cipher quote of encouragement using either our Learning to Spell or Just for Fun instructions? And since time is money, practice reading faster with 52 teams of antique rival wisdoms that have passed the test of time to encourage, educate, and entertain generations for centuries. We offer printed versions and timed videos with background music. Sign up for free weekly emails of 52 teams of antique rival wisdom workbooks with easy math, spelling, and reading practice. And if you'd like to get paid for sharing our wearable wisdoms, keep this in mind. Everyone I know wears a shirt, and most of us change them daily, so change your shirt and change the world. Social equalities are blatantly subliminal antique positive wisdoms repetitively shared without saying a word. This applies to all our wearable shareable wisdoms. Like pretty witty baby onesies and pretty witty kids. Youthful truths let your kids gain confidence sharing antique wisdoms with their friends. Imagine them sharing words of wisdom with classmates and teachers. I think therefore I think tees I wear is a super easy way to share words of wisdom that have passed the test of time. With wearable wisdoms to fit babies, kids, and adults. You can clothe a whole family, city, or state. So do the future a favor by encouraging, educating, and entertaining with words of wisdom that have passed the test of time to make us all wiser and kinder. Join the 52 of 8 today.